first guest tonight was the host of Entertainment Tonight and is currently one of the biggest stars in new age music. His new CD is entitled Pure Hymns. Please welcome Tesh, John Tesh.
You know, you calling me huge is like Leno saying I got a big chin, which
No, I am a large and physically impressive man. True.
Do you shop at Rochester Big and Tall?
No, I do not.
I do.
Well, of course you do. You're insane. I mean, I'm a tall man. People don't know this. I'm 6'4", 6'6", with a little mousse in the hair. You are this. You're Tesh. You're this.
Not that much different.
Yeah, we've had the extra large chairs placed here so it wouldn't look strange.
I got the extra large shirt on.
This chair is 40 feet wide. No.
You remember the night I showed up with, you had the snake and I showed up with the big jacket? It was like this big long jacket.
Is this another dream that you've had?
No, it's not. How have you been? I miss you.
I've been good. I've been really good. You know, I wanted to ask you right away about something I heard about and I don't know if it's true.
What's that?
That's a microphone. Yeah, don't worry about that. You're like,
fire is good.
You're going to hit me any moment. Now, you have this album out, Pure Hymns, and there's a group of people known as, I'm not making this up, they're called Tesh heads, and they are going door to door selling this album. First of all, what's a Tesh head? How are you abducted into this legion of... How does it work? Does a van pull up and bang, and the next thing you know, Tesh, 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 Tesh. I mean, how does it... Who are these people?
These are devotees. These are people who have been to many of the concerts.
Right.
And we have this great catalog called Intelligence for Your Life, and there's like there's CDs in there. There's all kinds of products, and they're like they go out door to door and work for us.
If a Tesh head comes to my door, I just don't know what I would do. I would just...
No, they're very friendly. They're very friendly.
I'm sure.
They all have Nixon masks on, too.
That's frightening.
Just so you won't be afraid.
Well, we have, I guess you have a video out for Pure Hymns. Let's take a look at this video clip. Yeah, I'm just curious. Let's roll that right now. I'm just...
Oh, you must have confused it with the Yanni video. Come on, I was up against the wall. What do you want from me?
You don't want to make Yanni angry. That guy's crazy.
I'm glad that...
Do you and Yanni hang out? Do you guys ride a bicycle built for two around the world? I am Yanni. I am Tesh. How does it work? Just curious what the dynamic is.
Great. I'm riding a bicycle with Yanni, and Gore's got the hots for me. I'm in.
He thinks you're super. Yeah. You're running the New York City Marathon.
I am. I've entered it.
You've entered it.
I've entered it, yeah.
I don't... What's your running style? I mean, I think of the runner as having sort of a fluid... Do you see where I'm going with... No! Oh, okay. Yep. Just running around.
That's the style, yeah.
But you don't have the typical runner's build, I would say.
No, I'm a little big.
Yeah.
Actually, I was running up on Mulholland, and
this is in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
This is this sort of mountainous road, and there aren't any bike paths.
And you were being chased by villagers.
Oh, Frankenstein! I get it. Oh, okay.
Look, we're friends. We go way back.
No, I'm here for you, buddy.
Hell,
yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Don't forget, I can't die.
I know.
Okay.
You can't kill something that's dead already. This is insane.
It's to death, dear. Is it about that hedge? Name the movie. Come on. Meaning of life. That's right. Where were we?
You were running. Running down Mulholland.
Right, and being chased by the villagers. And in front of me was a car, and a lady was on a car phone and wasn't paying attention and ran me off into a ditch. What is funny about that?
I cannot believe that. This man just said that a car hit him and he flew into a ditch, and this woman, it's not even some callous, it's a woman just is uncontrollably laughing.
Staying on the highway. Yeah, so what happened was I totally wrenched my ankle, so I've been wearing this brace here on my ankle.
Look at the size of your foot.
I know.
Look at that thing.
Yeah. But see, it's not your average air cast. It actually has a hinge here. If you can take a look.
Look at that. That's 2 pencils. That's 2 pencils long. What size shoe do you actually wear?
I wear a 15.
Do you really? Where do you get that made?
Rochester, big and tall.
Oh, well, there you go.
No, it's a name brand. But I got a little bit of room in here, but you know, I could probably squeeze into a 14.
Now, you seem like a very nice guy. You've been on the show many times. You're a really good sport about things. You did apparently, though, get really mad recently at a paparazzi. Is that right?
Well, we were in Florida a little while ago, and
not you and me in Florida.
No. Me and my family.
Just get that straight.
I have a.
It's you, me, and Yanni in a hot tub. Sorry.
Are you distancing yourself from me, Conan?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Okay. So anyway, I asked this paparazzi. We were going to a restaurant, my family and I, and I asked this paparazzi on the way in if he would please take a picture of me and Connie, my wife, and if you want, but please don't take a picture of the baby.
Because it's just right. It's not a cool thing to have.
Right, exactly. So he said, yeah, no problem. So we come out, and the first thing he does is he takes a picture. And it was like the fire thing, Frankenstein thing. I went insane. I chased this guy. He's running down the street. I'm running down the street like your imitation of me. I mean, just flying down the street at this guy. He's like running like this with this camera, going crazy. Gets in his car, locks the car just ahead of me because he got to jump on me. And I couldn't think of anything to do, so I tore his side view mirror off the side of the. I don't know.
I'm telling you,
do it.
People.
But I'm like, I'm like this, just
like,
this thing off,
He must have been. It must have been like Jurassic Park. He's trying to get away, and he looks, and you're like.
It's exactly what it's like. I couldn't think of anything to do but to take the side view mirror and beat his car with it.
You are.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm the guy making unfair jokes. You're ripping off parts of people's car and hitting them with it.
Yeah.
And then you went, mirror, good.
Yeah.
This is insane. Can I say something before we're kind of tight tonight, but I want to say one thing. When you actually were one of the broadcasters for the Olympics a couple years ago, and you did gymnastics,
right.
And people gave you a hard time, right? But at least this new Olympics that we just had was a total dud. Do you feel vindicated at all?
Not really. I mean, one of the reasons I did Barcelona, then I did Atlanta. I really did. I got ripped badly in Atlanta.
Yeah, but can I just point out, those are 2 hugely successful Olympics. Then they do this Australian Olympics. It doesn't work. What's missing? Tesh! That's all I'm saying.
Thank you. The thing that's
See, we're buddies now.
We are, aren't we? Don't get too close. The thing that still I have the names that still rattle around in my head. Don't you love the names in the Olympic Games? So Svetlana Boginskaya, Tatiana Gutsu, Levini Milosevic, Huang Hualong, and Li Shuaoshuang. I mean, if you had a name like Li Shuaoshuang, you might be popular in high school. Come on, Li, let's go.
Were you? But you just said popular in high school. Were you popular in high school?
I was not. I was in the band. I was in the marching band. I was 6'6" inches tall, 155 pounds. I had a plastic G for Garden City High School on my chest, and I played trombone.
And I also heard that you were an audio-visual guy. You one of those guys that helped out in the audio-visual department.
I delivered the gear to your rooms.
You were one of those guys who was like, I'll get the projector. I will, Miss Primrose. Must thread it this way, Miss Primrose.
This was a long time ago, though, so there wasn't like videotape or anything. It was an overhead projector.
I remember the overhead projector.
And there weren't Xerox machines or anything. So we would, you have to do something with the overhead projector. So we would put our naked bottoms on the overhead projector and project.
You make it sound like they detach from your bottom. We would place our naked bottoms on top. You mean you got up on a table and put your naked ass on a...
Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
But see, the difference between an overhead projector and a Xerox machine is that an overhead projector, in order to get it going, it gets up to about 350, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So you not only get your butt on the wall, you get a 3rd-degree burn.
Right. And we all know that fire is bad. All right. What's wrong with me? Pure Hymns is...
Hey, if you want to be a Tesh head, go to Tesh.com. You can sign right up. We'll give you a number. You get a number.
Oh, yeah.
And you can become part of
Eat the pill every day. Thank you, Master. We can all live in the same castle? It's crazy. The John Tesh Project, Pure Hymns, is out there. And you know what? It's always really fun when you're on the show. You're a great sport.
I know it's fun for you, yeah?
Yeah, it's fun for me. John Tesh, Darryl Hammond coming up. We'll be right back.